Good morning, YouTube folks. All right. We're clicking that button and we're waiting on the countdown and for the red light to tell us that we're on the air because just about that time. And that time is 6 o'clock a.m. right here on 216 the net, 216thenet.com. And I hope you guys are ready for this Thursday. This is chill and Thursday or Thursday and chill. It's time for everybody to relax. And I know no one wants to be told relax. No one wants to be told calm down. But that's what you guys pretty much need to do. I have seen way too much goofiness out there on social media, even on people out and about where we have the SIP orders, the shelter in place. And it's here in Illinois, we have that. And people are out and about doing some of the goofiest stuff. I don't know if it's more pronounced because there are less of you now out and about, but there's still people out and about, and you're doing some of the dumbest stuff I have ever seen while you're driving around, going to the stores, going through drive-throughs. Your patience levels are like gone. It seems like so many people have already had it up to the above my forehead, and I don't have that big a forehead. It's not that high. My hairline's not quite yet receding. So this is from Uncle Pete this morning. Chill and Thursday and chill, however you want to say it. I'll figure it out a little bit later. But just calm down, would ya? Give it to one time now. Relax, don't do it when you want to go do it. Relax, don't do it when you want to go. Relax, don't do it when you want to do it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come. When you want to come. Relax, don't do it when you want to go do it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come. Relax, don't do it when you want to do it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come. But shoot in the right direction. But making it, you're in town. Live those dreams, scheme those dreams. Gotta get there, and live those days of relax. Don't do it. Relax. When you wanna come. Relax, don't do it when you want to do it. Relax, don't do it when you want to go. Relax, don't do it when you want to do it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come. When you want to come. When you want to come.
Relax, don't get too wet. Bring the water to it. Relax, don't do it. Relax, don't do it. Bring the water to it. Relax, don't do it. One time. Don't tell me this is all for nothing. I can only tell you one thing. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I see everything you can be. I see the beauty that you can't see. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I could have showed you all the scars at the start, but that was always the most difficult part. See, I'm in love with how your soul's a mix of chaos and art, and how you never try to keep them apart. I wrote some words and then I stared at my feet, became a coward when I needed to speak. I guess love took on a different kind of meaning for me, so when I go, just know it kills me to leave. To all the stars that light the road, don't ever leave that girl so cold. Never let me down, just lead me home. Don't tell me this is all for nothing. I can only tell you one thing. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I see everything you can be. I see the beauty that you can't see. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. But there's beauty here that's yet to depart. There's still a song inside the halls in the dark. I'll come for you if you just stay where you are, and I'll always hold your hand in the car. There'll be days when it's difficult, but I ask you to never leave behind the reciprocal. We're past that, love is not designed for the cynical, so we have that, we can have that. To all the stars that light the room, don't ever leave that girl so cold. Never let me down, just lead me home. Don't tell me this is all for nothing. I can only tell you one thing. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I see everything you can be. I see the beauty that you can't see. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. How long can you wait for the one you deserve? Let on, never let it out, never let it out. I'm gone. If you ever leave, I hope that you'll learn. Fight on. Don't tell me this is all for nothing. I can only tell you one thing. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I see everything you can be. I see the beauty that you can't see. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. Baby, I'll be out there somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. Baby, I'll be out there somewhere, somewhere.
And that, dear friends, this morning, that was Outnumbered Dermot Kennedy from his album Without Fear. And hopefully you guys are, as much as possible, living without fear. This is Chill Pill Thursday. Uncle Pete in the morning here, April 2nd, second day of April. We made it through the first one. Here's the second one. Now we got after this, we got 28 more to go until we take a look and see whether or not we're still on the SIP orders here in Illinois, and it's the shelter in place. Now, Uncle Pete in the morning is really just about having fun, having a good time, listening to some tunes, stuff you send that you want to hear, names of songs, artists, genres, whatever it might be. We're not a genre station. We play whatever. And the rule is I play anything at least once. But I would like to say this. Please, please, oh, please. How do I say it so that you guys don't get all ticked off? Because I know I get upset when someone tells me, uh, would you kindly and thank you very much ever so to you, thank you, be a little bit more considerate of how your actions impact others? In other words, I'm trying to say, calm the frick down, people. You guys are going nuts out there. It's amazing to me. Now, actually, one of the other owners here on the station, Kemp, pointed out that we are very, very much accustomed to being, and it is very much ingrained in our heads and in our society here in the good old US of A, that we are a free people, meaning we get to go do pretty much whatever the heck we want to do within the bounds of the societal laws we've set in place and agreed to whenever we want to do it. And now that's really, really hard. Now, I will admit, I have a hard time when someone says, Uncle Pete, you do this, you do that. You can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, yeah? How about you watch me? Now, throughout all of this, I run into some people that are, Gary, good morning. How you doing out there? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me a little bit here. And I am overall, I'm quite happy with where I was fortunate enough to be born right here in the United States. And so were these guys right here, it seems.
Here ain't nothing but woods and water. Drop a deer from a stand, catch a fish with a barber, drink a beer out the can, liquor out the bottle. How the good Lord intended it, yes He did. I love my country, I love my country. 6 strings and fiddles and ski from Kentucky. We keep it funky, we like how it sounds. Monday to Sunday, yeah, I love my country. Up loud and proud, rolling into town, hanging out the window like a blue tick hound. Ain't sorry, ain't nothing to be sorry about. I love my country and I love my country up loud. Barbecue, steak fry, styrofoam, plate date night. George Strait singing great swine. We turning up, sitting lakeside. That pedal still, she straight sliding. Over here to me, she do that Alabama shake like you ain't ever seen. I love my country, I love my country. 6 strings and fiddles and ski from Kentucky. We keep it funky, we like how it sounds. Monday to Sunday, yeah, I love my country. Up loud and proud, rolling into town, hanging out the window like a blue tick hound. Ain't sorry, ain't nothing to be sorry about. I love my country and I love my country up loud. I love my country up loud. Talking way up loud. Rock and rap, I like Skinner. And going out downtown when I'm with her, like driving too fast down a 4-lane road. But damn, sure nowhere close to the way that I love my country, I love my country. 6 strings and fiddles and ski from Kentucky. We keep it funky, we like how it sounds. Monday to Sunday, yeah, I love my country. Up loud and proud, rolling into town, hanging out the window like a blue tick hound. Ain't sorry, ain't nothing to be sorry about. I love my country and I love my country up loud.
Hey. And this morning here on Uncle Pete in the morning on 21.6 The Net. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out a little bit. This is Chill Pill Thursday. Do love my country, USA. I was fortunate enough to be born here, and I very could likely have not been. My mom didn't come over to this country until she was somewhere around 12, 13, maybe a little bit older with her family. They came from the UK. They came from England. And my dad and his family, they go back to 7 brothers who were deported. They were kicked out of the UK. They were kicked out of Wales many, many, many years ago, back in the 1700s. Actually, they said, okay, you 7, yeah, we don't need you here. Get on that boat over there. They're going to take you over to the Americas, and you are going to chill out over there. and that's actually the roundabout way, the very roundabout way, roundabout. Good Lord, I got to talk this morning. I need more coffee. Still working on just the first few sips of my first cup here in the studio this morning. That's the very roundabout way of how I wound up being born right here in the good old US of A. And again, hopefully you guys will see and will enjoy that this country can be something amazing. It always has been something amazing if you stop and think about it. Whether you think it's amazingly good, amazingly bad, it's amazing either way you go. And in that and around that, so are all the people that when you consider them friends, you find out who your friends are. And well, we're going to let Tracy Lawrence and Tim McGraw tell us a little bit about that.
Run your car off the side of the road, get stuck in a ditch way out in the middle of nowhere.
Or get yourself in a bind, lose the shirt off your back. Need a floor, need a couch, need a bus fare.
What you gonna do?
This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the cream is gonna rise.
This is what you really didn't know.
This is where the truth don't lie. You find out who your friends are.
Somebody's gonna drop everything, run out and crank up their car.
Hit the gas, get there fast, never stop to think what's in it for me.
Or it's way too far.
They just show on up with their big old heart. You find out who your friends are. Everybody wants to slap your back, wants to shake your hand when you're up on top of that mountain. But let one of those rocks give way, then you slide back down, look up and see who's around there. This ain't where the road comes to an end.
This ain't where the bandwagon stops.
This is just one of those times when a lot of folks jump off. You find out who your friends are.
Somebody's gonna drop everything,
run out and crank up their car.
hit the gas, get there fast, never stop to think what's in it for me.
Or it's way too far.
They just show on up with that big old heart.
You find out who your friends are in the winter time,
when the weather's not so fair,
when the well runs dry. Who's gonna be there?
You find out who your friends are.
Somebody's gonna drop everything, run out and crank up their car.
Hit the gas, get there fast, never stop to think what's in it for me.
Oh, it's way too far. They just show on up with their big old heart.
You find out who your friends are.
Yeah, yeah. you find out who your friends are. Run your car on the side of the road, get stuck in a ditch way out in the middle of nowhere. Man, I've been there. Get yourself in a bind, lose a shirt off your back. Need a floor, need a couch, need a bus fare.
Steph, good morning.
Man, I've been there.
And that was again Tracy Lawrence and Tim McGraw. Find out who your friends are, folks. Throughout all this time, stuff we're dealing with right now, the wonderful C-19s and the SIP, the shelter in place here in Illinois and all the other states, everything that's going on, businesses closing, people working from home, all of this stuff, the way it's impacted. You're going to find out who your friends are. History is going to remember this. People are going to remember how you, specifically each and every single one of you out there, and I'm not calling anybody out by name, don't need to, because it's not about any one person. It's about all of you, all of us. We're going to remember how we interacted with each other, what we did, where we were, who we saw, who fired up their car, who showed up, who did what they needed to do. Here at 21.6 The Net, Kent and I, along with old Uncle Pete, we're talking about what we can do. And we know that America is creative. We know that America is incredible, that it's full of all kinds of fantastic people. Business owners, whether you're a small business owner, large business owner, doesn't matter what you do, what your creative outlet is. We're looking for new shows. And because of that, we're having a contest. And the winner of that contest, and we'll get on a little after 7 o'clock, I'll give you a lot more details on that. Winner of that contest is going to get their own show here on 21.6 The Net for an entire year, for 52 weeks. And they're going to get that totally free. And that it's got a value with it of up to a little over $9,000. So it's quite something else. But we know that we're going to find an incredible show out there, and we'll give you details on that after 7 o'clock this morning. Keep hanging in there with me. Have a little bit of fun, have a good time, folks. We'll be back here on the Facebook live stream a little bit later. Like I said, a little after 7 o'clock. We're going to give you all kinds of cool information on the new contest here at 21.6 The Net, 216thenet.com. Uncle Pete in the morning. We'll see y'all a little after 7 on Facebook. Everybody else, if you're on the YouTube live stream, you're on 216thenet.com. You're listening through the app. We got all kinds of stuff coming up this morning here on Chill Pill Thursday. So let's go ahead and get this rolling. Here's a little something from Wings, from a long freaking time ago.
When you were young and your heart was an open book, you used to say, live and let live. You know you did. But if this ever-changing world in which we live in makes you give it a cry, say live and let die. Live and let die. Live and let die. used to say, live and let live. You know you did, you know you did, you know you did. But if this ever-changing world in which we live in makes you give in up, say live and let die. Live and let die. Live and let die. Live and let die. I killed my first monster when I was 7 years old. He melted like butter in my bathroom 60-watt bowl. Kept a 3-cell Mac light from Daddy's workshop drawer under my pillow, and I'd pull it like a sword. Anymore when a restless feeling keeps me up at night. Falling on my knees is my new turning on the light. I keep my faith intact, make sure my prayers are said, 'cause I've learned that the monsters ain't the ones beneath the bed. The wolf hunts a hungry man and the devil a lonely heart. A minefield of bad decisions lay hiding in the dark. Greed stalks, sickness steals, and pride lays a wicked trap. You can't avoid them all, no. You gotta trust me on that. And anymore, a restless feeling keeps me up at night. Falling on my knees is my new turning on the light. I keep my faith intact and make sure my prayers are said, 'cause I've learned that the monsters ain't the ones beneath the bed. Daddy check my closet and leave on bathroom light. I smile and say all clear when I duck him in for the night. But Daddy, I'm still scared again. Sleep where you would stay. I kneel down beside my little man and I bow my head. Anymore when a restless feeling keeps me up at night. Falling on my knees is my new turning on the light. I keep my faith intact, make sure my prayers are said, 'cause I've learned that the monsters ain't the ones beneath the bed. I've learned that the monsters ain't underneath the bed. said I was in my early 40s with a lot of life before me, and a moment came that stopped me on a dime. I spent most of the next days looking at the x-rays, talking about the options and talking about sweet time. I asked him when it sank in that this might really be the real end. How's it hit you when you get that kind of news? Man, what'd you do? And he said, I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu, and I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. He said I was finally the husband, but most of the time I wasn't. But I became a friend would like to have. And all of a sudden going fishing wasn't such an imposition. And I went 3 times that year, I lost my dad. Well, I finally read the good book, and I took a good long hard look at what I'd do if I could do it all again. And then I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu, and I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. Like tomorrow was a gift and you got eternity. Think about what you do with it. What did you do with it? What did I do with it? What would I do with it? Skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu. Then I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I watched the eagle as it was flying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. 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 To live like you were dying.
Don't wanna see you out tonight. Don't be with someone else. Just stay the way I left you. Stay the way I left you. Same spot in the kitchen. Same LaCroix still sipping. Same nothing that you gotta do. Same time on the clock. Keep the reruns running. keep your shirt unbuttoned. Keep thinking that I'm coming back. I'm gonna press pause and hold you back. If you're the first to move on, I can't handle that. Don't wanna see you out tonight. Don't be with someone else. Just stay the way I left you. Stay the way I left you. Want you to be happy, but still going through somehow. Just stay the way I left you. Stay the way I left you.
Don't change up and make up. Don't make friends we make fun of. Don't find yourself a better life. I don't know how it feels. I know the world's always turning, and people live from the hurting. But I need you to stop for a minute, for a minute.
So I can press pause and hold you back. If you're the first to move on, I can't handle that. Don't wanna see you out tonight. Don't be with someone else. Just stay the way I left you. Stay the way I left you. Want you to be happy, but still going through somehow. Just stay the way I left you. Stay the way I left you. Stay the way I left you. Stay the way I left you.
Someone knocking at the door, somebody ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door, somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door and let him in. Ooh, yeah. Someone's knocking at the door, somebody's ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door, somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door, let them in. Yeah, let them in. Susie, Brother John, Martin Luther, Phil and Don, Brother Michael, Auntie Jim, open the door, let them in. Yeah. Sister Susie, Brother John, Martin Luther, Phil and Don, Uncle Ernie, Auntie Jim, open the door, let them in. Yeah, I'm knocking at the door, somebody ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door, somebody ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door and let them in. Ooh, yeah, yeah, let them in now. Susan, Brother John, Martin Luther, Dylan Don, Uncle Ernie, Uncle Ian, open the door, let me in. Yeah, yeah. Someone's knocking at the door, somebody ringing the bell. Someone knocking at the door, somebody ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door, let 'em in. Yeah, 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 yeah.
There stands the glass that will ease all my pain, that will settle my brain. It's my first one to take. There stands the glass that will ease all my pain, that will settle my brain. It's my first one to take.
I saw your sister at work, I saw your mama at church. I'm pretty sure I saw your car at the mall. I see your face in the clouds, I smell your perfume in crowds. I swear your number's on my phone wants to call. It's kind of funny how I can't seem to get away from you. It's almost like you don't want me to. You've got a cold heart and a cold hard truth. I got a bottle of whiskey, but I got no proof that you showed up tonight in that dress just a mess with my head. So much for so long, out of sight, out of mind. Girl, you're looking so good, it's driving me out of mind. Oh, you're breaking my heart, baby, you're playing hard to forget. Told me to leave all your things out on the porch on the swing. Come and grab them by the end of the week. Well, it's just some jeans and a shirt, but it's a whole lot of hurt. I think I know why you've been dragging your feet. Ain't it funny how I can't seem to get away from you? It's almost like you don't want me to. You've got a cold heart and a cold hard truth. I got a bottle of whiskey, but I got no proof that you showed up tonight in that dress just a mess with my head. So much for so long, out of sight, out of mind. Girl, you're looking so good, it's driving me out of mind. Oh, you're breaking my heart, baby, you're playing hard to forget. That will leave all my hand, that will settle my brain. It's my first today. You've got a cold heart and a cold hard truth. I got a bottle of whiskey, but I got no proof that you showed up tonight in that dress just a mess with my head. So much for so long, out of sight, out of mind. Girl, you're looking so good, it's driving me out of mind. Oh, you're breaking my heart, baby, you're playing hard to forget. Oh, honey, I'm falling apart, you're playing hard to forget.
it out. We can make this whole damn thing work out. With a little love, we can lay it down. Can't you feel the town exploding? There is no end to what we can do together. Together. There is no end. There is no end. The willow turns its back on in clever weather. And if he can do it, we can do it. Just me and you and a little love. We can clear it up. We can bring it in for a landing. With a little love, we can turn it on. There can be no misunderstanding. There is no end to what we can do together. Together. There is no end. There is no end. The willow turns its back on in clever weather. We can do it, just me and you. With a little push, we can set it off. We can send it rocketing skywards. With a little love, we can shake it up. Don't you feel a comet exploding? With a little love, with a little love, with a little rock, a little rock, a little love. We can help it out. We can make this whole damn thing work out. With a little love, we can lay it down. Can't you feel the sound exploding? With a little love, baby, we can set it off. Set it rocket and skyward. With a little love, we could shake it up. Oh yeah, yeah. With a little love, It's skyward with a little love. We could shake it up. We are coming, exploding. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. Or maybe I'm afraid of the way I love you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you pulled me out of time. You hung me on a line. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you. I'm on there. Maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the midnight Sunday, and he doesn't really understand. Maybe you're the only woman who can ever help me. Won't you help me to understand? She doesn't really understand. Hey, my man, and you're the only woman who can ever help me. Baby, won't you help me to understand? Maybe I'm amazed at the way you're with me all the time. Maybe I'm afraid of the way I leave you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you help me sing my song. You right me when I'm wrong. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you. Won't you help me to understand? mama man. Hey, mama man. Yeah, hey, mama man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, baby, mama man. Amazing with you. And I think of you, all the things that we used to do. Wow, 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 you made me such a big star. Being there at the right time, even last time. Wow, wow, you give me a wow, You gave me love in the palm of my hand. I can't tell you how I feel. My heart is like a wheel. Let me roll it. Let me roll it to you. Let me roll it. Let me roll it to you. I wanna tell you, and now's the time. I wanna tell you that you're gonna be mine. I can't tell you how I feel. My heart is like a wheel. Let me roll it. Let me roll it to you. Let me roll it. Let me roll it to you. I can't tell you how I feel. My heart is like a wheel. Let me roll it. Let me roll it to you. Let me roll it. Let me roll it to you. You gave me something I understand. You gave me loving in the palm of my hand. I can't tell you how I feel. My heart is like a wheel. Let me roll it. Let me roll it to you. Let me roll it. Let me roll it to you.
Oh, let me roll it to you. That was Paul McCartney and Wings there, and from their Band on the Run album. And this is Uncle Pete in the Morning. You've been listening since 6 a.m. this morning on 216 The Net, 216thenet.com, real life internet radio. Or maybe you've been listening from the app, 21.6 The Net, as how you'll find it on your favorite app store. Works on any device. And I know there are tons of people who Bluetooth it to their cars while they're driving around in the morning. I don't know if is anybody actually doing a commute now. I don't even know if the trains are running here in Chicagoland. I haven't seen one in a while, but then I haven't really been where they go either. To be fair, I who knows what's going on? Are you doing anything other? If you're actually able to go out and work, if you're one of the critical industries or one of the approved to work or go to work industries, like we're here in Illinois, I think we were number 7 on that list, which is media. because of course we bring you all the most important stuff that you need right here on 21.6 I mean, who doesn't need all this wonderful music from Uncle Pete in the morning, and it's stuff you want to listen to. You send your requests in to Pete at 216thenet.com. Now, in addition to that, we are doing something absolutely friggin' amazing here. And I'm actually kind of excited to be able to tell you about this. We are doing a contest here on 21.6 The Net. It's really incredibly cool. In fact, we were sitting around trying to figure out what the heck we can actually do for everybody, because this is, man, it's crazy, it's tough. We know it's tough. We know that everybody's going through a hard friggin' time here now, and we really truly want to do something for everybody out there, especially you professionals, small business owners, medium business owners, big business owners, whoever you might be. We actually want to help you out, and to do that, because we're looking for more new shows here for 21.6 The Net. We've got airtime available. Generally what happens is when people want to take a show idea to us, they complete a show worksheet, they propose it to us, and then if it all works out, that's great, that's fine and dandy. But or if they've already got a podcast that's ready to go and they say, hey, we want some airtime on 21.6 The Net. Well, people actually do pay for that. They've got to pay an airtime fee for that, and that's great. It's exactly what works for them, because we've got an incredible audience. All you people out there, did you know that more than 200,000 people a month listen to 21.6 The Net internet radio? More than 500,000 people every quarter, and it's growing like crazy all the time. I think we're at 13,000 downloads last month of our app already. So that's incredibly amazing. Thank you guys very, very much for doing that. But because of that, because we have this incredible audience, all you wonderful people, we want to give you more fun stuff to listen to, tune into. So here's the dealio. And you're like, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I know. Get to the point, Uncle Pete. The point is, we're having a contest. We're looking for our next great show. And so, with that contest, we want you to send your show idea and a sample of your show to 216thenet at gmail.com. We're looking for new shows to air on the radio station here. And why should you enter? Because through 216thenet and 24/7 WPL platforms, which is the podcast platform, our audience reaches hundreds of thousands of listeners and live stream video viewers every month, and more than 500,000 again every quarter, which I said. Now, what's going to happen? You could win. The winning person who submits their entry could win a 52-week, a 1-year run for their show for free. If you have a podcast or you've got an idea for a show, this is the time to get on it, people. If you're at home, you're work from home, you're stuck at home, we've got the entire month of April that we're running this contest. We want to receive your submissions. You need to send an MP3 or your MP4 if it's video, and you need to send that by noon on Thursday prior to each Saturday here in April. So we're giving you we actually announced this yesterday, but from today all the way until next week, Thursday, for your first submission. And you can make as many submissions as you want. And if you don't get in on this first one, get in on the next one. Every Thursday by 12 noon Central Time, we want your submissions so we can get them up for Saturday play. And the way you win is you get likes, shares, listeners. We monitor all of it. And the one who has the most wins, the most popular one over the course of every Saturday in April, all the way through Saturday, May 2nd, because it starts April 11th when we start airing your submissions, and then all the way through Saturday, May 2nd. The one who has the most wins, and you win a 52-week show run. Now, your submissions have to be a minimum of 15 minutes. Your show has to be a minimum of 15 minutes and a maximum of 60 minutes, no more than 1 hour. So anywhere from 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it might be, up to an hour long. And you'll want to send again your submissions to 216thenet at gmail.com. You can send that attention Uncle Pete or Kent. And if you are a small business owner and you've got, whether it might be a medium business, doesn't matter. Right? You're a professional. You're into food. You're a chef. You're a restaurant, and you want to do a show about cooking, serving, whatever it might be. You are a mechanic. You're an auto mechanic, and you want to do a show about cars, or you're really into racing. That's awesome too. You're a counselor, love and relationships. Holy cow! How many people are posting right now about whether or not they're going to still be married or in their relationship that they're currently in after these shelter in place, after these SIP orders expire, SIP orders rather expire, and are quarantined with someone else that they just don't seem to be able to get along with that much constant interaction, being with somebody 24/7 non-stop, day in, day out, week after week. It's amazing how many people are already posting about that. And on the other hand, you may be somebody who is in healthcare, and you want to talk about everything that's going on. You want to share some hard truths, some real information. You got a show on that, or just healthcare in general. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever you're excited about. And you know how much it costs to enter? Nothing, $0. So send those submissions in now. Again, send your submissions to 216thenet at gmail.com. Your MP3 file, your MP4. And for all the details, just send a note there. Now, if you are a business owner or somebody who is just really thinks this is really, really cool, and you want to see everybody's creativity, because we're excited about this. We know you guys can do it. But you doing a show, doing the podcast thing, doing it, entering with a submission is not your thing, but you want to be part of this. Send a note to Pete at 216thenet.com or Kent at 216thenet.com. That's KENT at 216thenet.com, or P as in Pete, ETE at 216thenet.com. And let us know if you're interested in sponsoring this contest and having some fun with that and supporting everybody along with it. And we'll let you know how you can get involved in that. Meanwhile, back to real life internet radio. You got to start relaxing, folks. You got to start chilling out. This is Chill Pill Thursday. This is time to really, really get in and get involved with stuff that you can be doing from home. Again, hence this contest. But also remember, this is a little bit of advice. Remember a little bit of advice from Thomas Rhett here. Let's just take a listen, shall we?
You're all alone at a party. You want to dance with somebody.
Hey, Ted, how you doing?
Got a clue how to ask. You and your girl had a fight, and now she's saying goodbye. She ran upstairs and packed her bags. It could be raining on your perfect vacation. You could be stressed about your work situation. Ain't gotta listen to me, but all I'm saying, ain't nothing that a beer can't fix. Ain't no pain it can't wash away. From the moment that it hits your lips, makes those clouds look a little less gray. Oh, you could be lonely and heartbroken, hungover from the night before. Turn that frown into a smile real quick. There ain't nothing that a beer can't fix. You're on a lake and you're fishing. It's hot and all that you're getting is a little nibble here and there. You're sitting watching your team losing that championship ring, and you're feeling like life ain't fair. It could be raining on your perfect vacation. You could be stressed about your work situation. Ain't nothing that a beer can't fix.
Agreed, Ted, agreed.
Ain't no pain it can't wash away. From the moment that it hits your lips, makes those clouds look a little less gray. Oh, you could be lonely, heartbroken, or hungover from the night before. Turn that frown into a smile real quick. Ain't nothing that a beer can't fix. It could be raining on your perfect vacation. You could be stressed about your work situation. Ain't gotta save it for no special occasion. Ain't nothing that a beer can't fix. Ain't no pain it can't wash away. No, from the moment that it hits your lips, makes those clouds look a little less gray. Oh, you could be lonely, lonely, heartbroken, heartbroken, hungover from the night before. Turn that frown into a smile real quick. It might take one or it might take six. Break it down, it'll do the trick. There ain't nothing that a beer can't fix.
Oh, ain't nothing that a beer can't fix. And that is a little bit of advice from Thomas Rhett there from his Center Point Road album. And, again, this Thursday is all about just taking a chill pill, chill out, relax. And I know, I get it. I hate it when people say, you need to relax. You need to calm down. It's one of the worst things you can say to people when they're all riled up because, hey, they're way up here. And they don't want to come way down here. They're unhappy about something. They're angry about something. They're mad about something. And that all comes, you know where all that crap comes from? No place else other than fear. That's it. And I get it. A lot of people are really freaking out right now. There's a lot to be kind of scared about. But at the same time, it's time to take a breath, folks. It's April 2nd. Here in Illinois, we've got the SIP order, the shelter in place order, all the way through April 30th now. And, like it or not, that's where we're at. Whether you think it's valid or not doesn't matter. It's in place. It's here. So take a deep breath, sit the frick down, and get to work on your show submission for the contest for 216thenet, 216thenet.com. And if you want more details on that, we've actually got a video on it on our page here on the 216thenet page here on Facebook. You can also request details. We'll email them to you. Send a note to 216thenet@gmail.com. If you've already heard all about it, get those submissions in. Send your MP3 file or your MP4 if it's a video, and send that in, or your link via Google Drive where you've uploaded it, and we'll get on that. But it's a winner take all contest. Runs through the entire month of April, actually through Saturday, May 2nd. And you can send your submissions in every Thursday through April by 12 noon to have them aired on Saturday. Every Saturday in April, starting the 11th, all the way through that Saturday, May 2nd. And again, more details, send a note to 216thenet at gmail.com. Or if you'd love to sponsor this contest, you don't want to submit a show, but you really want to be a part of it. You want to support it. You want to be excited about it, and share this with everybody. Send a note to Pete at 216thenet or Kent at 216thenet, and we'll tell you how you can do that. Meanwhile, we're thinking about you guys. This is really kind of a cool, exciting thing, and we know everyone here in America, because this contest is limited to U.S. residents only. That's due to international copyright laws and such. But we're thinking about you.
Well, look who it is. Last call I thought I'd get. How's your mama? How you been? Girl, it's been too long. Saw your sister at the Circle K. Her baby number 2 is on the way. Hadn't seen her since her wedding day with you on my arm. It's good to hear from you again. Girl, what a coincidence. I was just thinking about that weekend out on Cumberland Lake, and that one time in Baton Rouge when we made out in the rain, where we went chasing falling stars on a hill at your daddy's farm. Don't be sorry for counting me up right out of the blue. I was just thinking about you. I was just thinking about you.
Hey, I just gotta say, I heard your song the other day, and it put a smile on my face when I started reminiscing. I've been on the edge of calling you, and I'm so glad I decided to.
I was just thinking about that weekend out on Cumberland Lake, and that one time in Baton Rouge when we made out in the rain, where we went chasing falling stars on a hill at your daddy's farm. Don't be sorry for counting me up right out of the blue. I was just thinking about you. Oh, I was just thinking about you. If you're ever back in town, do what you're doing right now, 'cause I'm probably thinking about you. I was just thinking about that weekend out on Cumberland Lake, and that one time in Baton Rouge when we made out in the rain, where we went chasing falling stars on a hill at your daddy's farm. Don't be sorry for counting me up right out of the blue. I was just thinking about you. Oh, I was just thinking about you. I was just thinking about you. Oh, I was just thinking about you.
Oh, just thinking about you. Thinking about you. That was again Dustin Lynch from his Tullahoma album there. And we are thinking about you here on 21.6 The Net, Uncle Pete in the morning, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. And a real quick reminder again, if you want in on the show contest, send a note for details 216thenet@gmail.com or go to our page and look for the video that says show contest on it. Watch it. All the details are there, and we'll get you more information on that. Now, for the rest of you, we're going to hang out a little bit more. Well, we're here till 8 o'clock this morning. We're going to be on the 21.6 The Net YouTube live stream. Uncle Pete in the Morning streams live over the 21.6 The Net YouTube channel every morning for the whole entire show. And then, of course, you can always listen at 216thenet.com. Click listen live. Hang out with us all day long. Today at 11 o'clock, we've got Mary Shep coming up with My Loso Lifestyle. So you want to jump in on that brand new episode, live episode from the studio right here in McHenry, Illinois, high atop the William Tunyon and Son General Contractors building over here. And then, of course, now tomorrow morning, remember, we've got a lineup change. This is very important because we do have Mary Catherine's playlist hour, her power hour, Friday morning, 6 to 7 on Uncle Pete in the Morning. That's always going to be there. That is her list. And all of you who love that, because you know Mary Catherine, Uncle Pete's wife, is a complete and total metalhead. Always has been, always will be. And I know there are tons of you out there who love her list, her Friday morning list. Now, at 7:15, we go live with the new day and time for What's in Your Loaf with Deacon Skeet. That is our number one comedy show here on 21.6 The Net. It's 45 minutes of absolute idiocy, absolute lunacy. I don't know why it works. It just does. Probably because all of you people like to watch other people be complete idiots. But hey, we don't care. You're watching, you're listening, you're tuning in, you're having a good time, and we love that. So be sure and catch, again, Uncle Pete in the Morning, Friday, Mary Catherine's Power Hour, 6 to 7. It'll be live. And then live, 7:15 through 8 a.m., what's in your loaf. Ted, I'm so glad you love her list. So many people really love that hour. The rest of the week is all your requests on Uncle Pete in the morning. So if there's stuff you want to hear, send it to me. The rule is I'll play anything at least once. And I may never play something again, but at least once. We are not a genre show, not a genre station. Don't care what it is, whether it's rock, country, pop, hip hop. Even though I can't stand hip hop, it's just not my thing. Truth be told, country's not my thing either. But I know a ton of you out there really, really love it. And that's what's important. It's what you want to hear. So send me your request, Pete at 216thenet.com. Meanwhile, come hang out with me over on the YouTube live stream 216thenet or on 216thenet.com and just click listen live. Facebook folks, we'll see you over there. And then we'll be back again tomorrow. When? What time? 6 a.m. Central Standard Time here on 216 The Net for Uncle Pete in the morning, and Friday, always 6 to 7, Mary Catherine's Power Hour. We'll see you there. Meanwhile, everybody, we got all kinds of stuff coming up from Paul McCartney and Wings, George Harrison, Ringo Starr, all kinds of stuff coming up over here for you guys. So let's go click on this and get this rolling.
Sunrise doesn't last all morning. The cloudburst doesn't last all day. Seems my love is up and has left you in the morning. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. Sunset doesn't last all evening. The might could blow those clouds away. After all this, my love is a man must be leaving. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. All things must pass. Not like strings can lie. So I must get on my way. Face another day. Now the darkness only stays the night time. In the morning it will fade away. Daylight is good and I began. banana, you never been loved. Yes, I like a rabbit, gonna grab it, gonna do it till the night is up. We're gonna get high, high, high. The music on. Say bye, 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 till the night is gone. I'm gonna do it to you, gonna do you, sweet banana. You'll never be loved. We're gonna get high, high, high. To get high, high, high. To get high, high, high. The midday sun. Move it. Don't need a love letter. You don't need a bed plan. You don't need a heart of your quarterback. Don't keep a mess in your end. You open up your heart. You know what I mean? You've been polluted so long. I need to wait for you to get clean. By chanting the name of the Lord and you'll be free. The Lord is waiting on your heart to wake and see. Chanting the name of the Lord and you'll be free. The Lord is waiting on your heart to wake and see. You don't need no passport. You don't need no visa. You don't need to designate or to emigrate before you can see Jesus. If you open up your heart, you see He's right there. He always was and will be. Leave you of your care. By chanting the name of the Lord and you'll be free. The Lord is waiting on your heart to wake and see. Chanting the name of the Lord and you'll be free. The Lord is waiting on your heart to wake and see. You don't need no church house. You don't need no temple. You don't need no rosary beads or the groceries to see that you will fall there. You open up your heart. What I need, they kept down so long. Sing it and we're all green. While the Pope was 51% of general voters. The stock exchange is the only thing that's qualified to quote us. The Lord is waiting on your heart, you're waiting to see. Chant in the name of the Lord and you'll be free. trust, and you know it don't come easy. And this love of mine keeps growing all the time, and you know it just ain't easy. Open up your heart, let's come together. Use our little love, and we will make it work out better. Have to pay your dues if you wanna sing the blues, and you know it don't come easy. You don't have to shout or leap about, you can even play them easy. Easy melodies is how we make it. Yeah, within your reach, if you're big enough to take it. I don't ask for much, I only want trust, and you know it don't come easy. And this love of mine keeps growing all the time, and you know it don't come easy.
I like this one. I like this. This is what I like this song.
Shouting all about love. Well, they treated you like a dog, and you were the one who had made it so clear all those years ago. Talking all about how to give. They don't act with much honesty, but you put the weight to the truth when you say all you need is love. Living with good or bad, I always looked up to you. Now we're left cold inside by someone, the devil's best friend, someone who abandoned all. We're living in a bad dream. They've forgotten all about mankind, and you were the one they backed up to the wall all those years ago. You were the one who imagined it all those years ago. All those years ago. All those years ago. Deep in the darkest night, I sent out a prayer to you. Now in the world of light, where the spirit realized all else that we despise, they've forgotten all about God. It's the only reason we exist. Yet you were the one that they said was so weird all those years ago. You said it all, but how many had ears all those years ago. You had control of our smiles and our tears all those years ago. All those years ago.
boogaloo. What you think I'm gonna do? I gotta fly right from the start. Wake up, meathead, don't pretend that you were dead. Get yourself up on the car. Get yourself together now and give me something tasty. Everything you try to do, you know it sure sounds wasted. Back off, boogaloo, I say, back off, boogaloo. You think you're a groove, standing there, you won't leave your shoes and the socks that match your eyes. Get yourself together now and give me something tasty. Everything you try to do, you know it just sounds wasted. Back off, boogaloo. What you think I'm gonna do? I gotta fly right from the start. Back off, boogaloo, I say, back off, boogaloo, come on, back off, boogaloo. Back off, boogaloo, I say, back off, boogaloo, come on, back off, boogaloo. Back off, boogaloo, I say, back off, boogaloo, come on, back off, boogaloo. Back off, boogaloo, I say, back off, boogaloo, come on, back off, boogaloo. Back off, boogaloo, I say, back off, boogaloo, come on, back off, boogaloo. Back off, boogaloo, I say, back off, boogaloo, come on, back off, boogaloo. Back off, boogaloo, I say, back off, boogaloo, come on.
Back off, boogaloo. Social distancing, back off, boogaloo. For those of you who had no clue, back off, boogaloo is from Ringo Starr. And I know a lot of people go, what? Yeah, that's Ringo Starr of course, you know Ringo from Beatles. But we've played a lot of stuff today that are not Beatles, but were from Paul McCartney and Wings, Ringo Starr, and George Harrison, as a matter of fact. Now, up next is Ashley McBryde. Here you go.
I ain't gonna stay for the weekend. I ain't gonna jump off the deep end. I ain't gonna ask where your ring is. Thing is, we all got secrets. You don't wanna hear about my last breakup. I don't wanna worry about space you take up. I don't even care if you're here when I wake up. It's just a room key. You ain't gotta lie to me. Can't you just use me like I'm using you? How it goes is, bar closes. There's no king bed covered in roses. Just a room without a view. I don't want a number you ain't gonna answer. Let's just stick to the one night standards. Like Cinderella, but who is? Call me what you want if the shoe fits. I ain't gonna say I never do this, cause truth is, lonely makes a heart ruthless. Ain't nobody gonna hurt nobody. Ain't nothing wrong with needing somebody. You can leave all that down in the lobby. Yeah, it's just a room key.
use me like I'm using you.